no, you pay, no, you pay, no, I should pay, no, I should pay. In my opinion, it's better to actually, when you go on a date, you share 50-50. But I'm Liana and welcome to my channel. And if you are new here, welcome. I'm a relationship and marriage advisor. I advise couples on how to build a much stronger and better relationship and marriage as well. So today I want to talk to you guys about who should pay when you guys go on a date. Even if you go in a relationship or you guys are married to each other. So let's get started. When I was younger, I used to go when I date my my ex-boyfriend back then and have like past relationship. Whenever we go on dates, I would usually pay for the date as well. I don't let them pay because I understand that we were just dating and we were just kids. He's not gonna have that much money and I don't expect them to spend money on me because that is just how I feel. I just feel very uncomfortable when people spend money on me and not letting me pay anything back. So when that happened, I usually just pay them back, even if it's sometimes it took me a while to pay them back, but I still pay them back in different way. And if they pay for a meal for me, I appreciate it and I buy them a gift, something like that. But usually when I go out on date with them, I would actually 50-50, or sometimes I will pay for them and sometimes they pay for me. And I just think that it's just really fair in a relationship. Even when I was dating and still dating my husband, that go for a while with my old other partners, that I always go out on date with them and I used to share 50-50. But now when I'm in a marriage, I don't do that anymore because I don't take care of my husband. We share everything and we actually take care of everything together. He's the one that managed the financial in the family because he's the one that making the money, mainly source coming is from him. So that's why he paid for everything for me, and even he doesn't like me paying for anything else, so he just like paying everything, and I appreciate it, and that's how it worked in our relationship. But however, let's get into other different type of relationship. When you're dating, who should pay? Well, that depends on you. That's actually up into your relationship. That's why I feel like it's really important to talk about this before you get into a serious relationship. When you're not in a serious relationship, you still can figure it out then. But when you get into a serious relationship, you should talk about this subject because it can get tangled and complicated later on if you don't figure it out at first. That's why everything needs to be crystal clear right in the beginning. When you're dating, you're going to have different source of income from both you guys. You guys not gonna combine it. You guys not going to like have everything together because you just start dating or you just start getting in a serious relationship. Who would do that, right? So that's why it's better, in my opinion, it's better to actually, when you go on a date, you share 50-50. But if the guy insisted to pay for you because that's just him being gentleman and he wanted to, let him pay for you, and because that's what he wants. Because sometimes arguing in a restaurant and just like, no, I'm gonna pay, it's not professional. It's not elegant for you to keep arguing with a guy that who should pay, right? And you should never argue anything in a restaurant either, because it's kind of a space where people going out and want to enjoy the conversation, not some couple in the next table just arguing who should pay, right? So that's why it's really necessary to figure out in the beginning, like, hey, so we're dating right now, getting pretty serious, so we should talk about everything clear, especially when it comes to financial. When we go on a date, do you want to pay, or do you want me to pay, or you want to be like 50-50, or you want to be like sometimes you pay or the full meal and then sometimes I pay for a full course of meal? When you talk it out and when you actually decide what's going you're going to do or what your partner is going to do, it's going to be much easier when you go on a date, and you will feel like you wouldn't feel like kind of like sometimes guilty or because you didn't pay, or sometimes that you feel like he didn't pay and you feel kind of like itch out about it, or like kind of like sketch out about it, right? So that's why it is important to talk about this financially when you're dating someone or getting a serious relationship with someone. But in my opinion, I like to share everything 50-50 because we haven't getting that serious relationship. Even if we're in serious relationship, we should be financial independent, and you should like be equal when it comes to financial, because we should both help each other. But when you get married, that will be a different story. So I'm going to move to the next one. In my opinion, it's gonna be a different story. But sometimes couples in marriage, they have financial independence as well. So that I will talk in a marriage topic, but we're still talking about a relationship topic right now, which just talk it out, you know, decide on who's going to pay, decide what you're going to do. It will save you much more time rather than just arguing all the time like, no you pay, no you pay, no I should pay, no I should pay. Yeah, it's polite to say that, okay, offer them once in a while. If your partner insisted on paying for you for everything, do something else. Like I'll offer them like, hey, let me take this meal this time and then you can take the rest because you've been like paying so much. Show them that you appreciate it and you want to help them. If you want to help them, you can tell them that, or you can buy them gifts, or that you can help them with different things to actually show that you have a like you both have supporting relationship and you both supported of each other. So that's how I view when you're in a relationship and who should pay on dates. Don't feel guilty if a guy or girl pay for you all the time, because that's what you discuss, and you should stick into it, because that's just how they like, that's just how they feel like they want to do. So just go with it. If you already agree on something, stick to it. And if you don't like it, talk it out to each other until you go into a common ground that you guys both agree on, something that you guys both actually like and both actually okay with it. So let's move into the marriage topic when you go on a date. Don't think that when you married each other, you don't go on dates. Being married to each other, still important for you to go on dates. Why? It helps you to be more connected with each other, because when you get married, even though you go back in the same house, you still have different job, you still have different things to do in life, and with that will drive you both apart a little bit. So that's why it's important for married couples to go on dates. What happens when you go on dates? In my case, my husband paid for everything. My husband actually take care of everything financially. So we are talk about it. We are actually sitting down and agree on every single thing in our marriage. And even when we were dating, the agreement was kind of different. But now that we are married, we have a different agreement. Not so much, just a little bit when it comes to financial that I agree on. He's the man, he's take care of everything, and even if I made something, I'm going to give it to him, because it doesn't really matter to me how much I make. It matters to me how much I can support him and help him. So that's why I personally give everything to him. I don't really keep in anything, and it's just much easier for me as well. I just know that I'm not good at financial, like caring and handling. So I'm going to hand it over for someone that is much better and much caring of it. So that's what we agree on, and whenever we go on dates or anything, he pay for it. But some marriage couples, they gonna have a different view, right? What's their view? Is that they're going to have independent financial, where they have separate accounts, bank accounts. They don't have joint bank account. Whatever they make, they're gonna earn it, and they're going to keep it for themselves. When that happens, usually when it comes to dates, it will a little bit like when you guys are in a relationship, where you should talk about it with each other. You should agree on same term that who's going to pay for dates. Or you guys going to split it 50-50, or your husband or wife's gonna pay for it, or you are going to pay for it, the whole thing, or you guys gonna take turn. Are you going to your partner's gonna pay this time and then you're gonna pay next time? So those are important to talk and to discuss with your partner as well when you are dating, when you go on a date, while you are married to each other. Financially, it can be complicated sometimes when you don't talk to each other about it. So I advise when you first get married, you should talk to each other about literally everything when it comes to financial situation and how you handle the financial in the family. And even you go out and date, you might think it doesn't matter when you're married. It does matter. Just like a lot more when you even dating, because you're married, you are going to have tax to take care of each other. So it is good to actually take care since the beginning rather than just taking care during the marriage and then not really bundle up when something happened. That would just make everything more complicated. Talk about it when you first get married. Talk about your financial situation, who take care of the payment, who wanted to take care of when you go out and date, and who is going to actually pay for everything. If you guys have a split bank account, talk to each other, come down to agreement who pay what. And if you have a joint account, who's going to control the financial, who's going to take care of everything. If you both are bad at it, seek for a professional, like a accountant that can help you with it, professional accountant that can help you with it. So please advise this. I'm not a professional accountant or any money advice or anything. I'm just saying this from my research and experience. So if you want to take my advice, it's your choice. Thank you so much for listening. Don't forget to comment down below what topic you want me to do next. And don't forget to click the like button as well and the subscribe button as well. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.